What's going on, people? This is Shok. Sorry for like videos lately. I've been out of town, so that's why you guys really haven't seen me around, things like that. But I'm back, so expect to see more videos from you guys. But as the title reads, this is pretty much my final E3 thoughts before E3. E3 is in what 4 days, 4 or 5 days? It's freaking next Monday. Can't freaking wait. Freaking exciting. Can't wait to see what's going to happen, but basically just going to give, my final E3 thoughts, a little wrap up and things of that nature. When it comes to who I think has the most to prove at this year's E3, definitely Microsoft, right? Because there's a lot of negativity being thrown around, a lot of hate being thrown around, to the Xbox One, just a lot of negativity in the air regarding Microsoft. So I think Microsoft really has to bring it, because there's a lot of negatives regarding the Xbox One, so Microsoft is going to have to do a lot to balance out those negatives with enough positives. See what I'm saying? Now regarding the always online and this used game thing, Microsoft would be stupid after all the backlash and bad feedback they've gotten ever since the Xbox One reveal. They would be stupid to go through with it. Stupid. So, Microsoft, do the smart thing and don't go through with this plan. Don't do it, because I will tell you right now that it's definitely going to screw you over in the long run. It definitely is. Now, I'm all for developers getting some of the money off of used game sales, right? I'm all for that, They made that game. It took them a lot of time, money and effort to make that game. I agree they should get some of, the sales from used game purchase. But I think that it shouldn't come out of the gamer's pocket. I think it should come out of the retailer's pocket. Make GameStop get some of the cut to the developers, not the freaking gamer. You see what I'm saying? That's the way I feel. But Microsoft would be stupid to go along with this whole used game DRM and always online, connect, always connected. Because those three things right there, that's really the main gripe that people have with the Xbox One. Now, if they show a bunch of games at this conference that I'm interested in, and they dispel this used game and DRM, always online to connect bullshit, then I would gladly buy an Xbox One. But even if they show a lot of games, I really couldn't see myself buying the Xbox One if all these things stay true and if all these things stay constant. You see what I'm saying? If I have to pay a freaking $30 to full game price fee for a used game, not going to be buying the Xbox One. If I have to forcibly install every last one of my games to the hard drive, even if it does have some games that I want, it's the fact that buying the Xbox One will be supporting anti-consumer bullshit. You see what I'm saying? And I just don't know if I can bring myself to do that. Now, like I said, if there's no freaking always online shit, no used game fee, I don't always have to have connected, I'll go ahead and buy an Xbox One. I could even deal with the whole have to install my shit to the hard drive. I can even deal with that, because it takes a lot for me to deprive myself of a gaming experience that I want. You see what I'm saying? For instance, Mirror's Edge 2 is rumored to be an Xbox One exclusive. If that turns out to be true, that is definitely going to make me want to get an Xbox One, because you guys know me, I love Mirror's Edge, and I've wanted a sequel this whole goddamn time. So, yeah, but I talked long enough about Microsoft. You guys already pretty much know the deal with them. Sony, really, I don't think Sony has to do anything this E3, right? Because I think Sony is in the best position out of all three of them, and by that I mean, everybody who wants a PS4, they pretty much know at this point if they want a PS4. And everybody who doesn't want one, they know they don't want one. You see what I'm saying? So there's nothing at this year's E3 that can convince somebody to not want one or want one, because I feel that everybody already has their minds made up. You see what I'm saying? I think Sony already has their sales in place from the February reveal. So Sony doesn't even need to have an amazing conference. All they have to do is have a good conference, and they'll be good. I think they can just kick back, relax. Their fans are going to buy, the PS4, regardless, because like I said, a lot of people are already, already sold, pretty much. And besides this, whole DRM and used game rumor going around the PS4, outside of that, there's really not that much negativity surrounding that. So I really don't think Sony has much to prove. I really don't think they have to bring anything to the table. Like I said, I think Sony could just come in and chill, and they'll be pretty much fine. Now, what they do need to do is get the Vita going off the shelves, because while the price cut and a couple of RPGs did get the sales going up in Japan, Japan is the smallest market. You see what I'm saying? So they need to get it selling out here in the West, out here in the US, in Europe, because Japan's not going to keep it afloat by itself. You see what I'm saying? Now moving on to Nintendo, it's kind of simple. Everybody's gripe about the Wii U right now is the lack of games. So all Nintendo has to do is bring the games, and we pretty much have a lot of games already confirmed, to be at the conference. Back in January, Iwata confirmed, 3D Mario, Mario Kart U, Smash Bros. As a matter of fact, Sakurai just confirmed today that the reveal trailer of Smash Bros. 4 will be shown in the Direct. I cannot fucking wait. You guys know Smash Bros. Is one of my favorite, if not my most favorite freaking gaming franchise. Like, Melee is definitely like my top 3 favorite games of all time. Definitely. Can't wait to see that freaking trailer. I'm going to try to do a live reaction. You guys are going to hear me screaming my head off. Like, I'm dead fucking serious. I love Smash Bros. Yeah, so then we got Smash Bros. Bayonetta 2 is going to be there. No, not most likely, because the dude's wife, the producer of Xenoblade 2, his wife actually pretty much came out and said that Xenoblade 2 is going to be there. So you got a ton of games that are already announced to be there, and that's without the surprises. That's without the future third-party collaborations that Iwata said, and without that's not including Retro Studios' game that they're working on. And Nintendo has a bunch of like second-party and third-party partners that we know are making Wii U games that have not announced their Wii U games. That such as Monster Games, and what's the other people I was thinking about? I forgot their freaking names, but you guys know what I'm talking about. All those people who made Wii games, we know they're working on Wii U games, and they haven't been announced yet. So hopefully we'll see all those people announce their games too. And Shinin is making the game too. The rumor is that Shinin is actually working on an F-Zero. That would definitely be interesting, but maybe we'll see that. But, and kind of getting off topic, but yeah, so pretty much all Nintendo needs to do is bring the games, and of course they need to, like I said before, they need to detail the update, coming this summer, and the update needs to bring features that, people have been asking for, such as, join game, which the 3DS has, things of that nature. A party chat, feature is definitely coming. We saw in those documents that one company that actually did the Wii U chat or whatever, but they need to detail that. They need to tell us when it's coming. Don't pull this bullshit, Nintendo, like you did with the last update, right? Where you didn't tell us when the update was coming until 5 days before it came, and then the day before the update's supposed to come, we find out that that update got fucking delayed, and then it come until the end of that week. Don't pull that shit again. Can we please get a month, a date, and a time? Thank you. But that's pretty much my final thoughts. I think this year is going to be one of the best E3s this year, because I think this year's E3 is going to be all about the games. We all know Nintendo is going to just be talking about games, because Nintendo is not much, they're not really heavy on, feature talk and, graphics, all that stuff, polygons on a man's face. Nintendo's always pretty much just showing games. Microsoft claims that there's going to be no TV talk. They said that E3 is going to be all about the games. Sony, I can see them talking a little bit more about stuff that's not game related, but we all know Sony. Sony has always been, about the games as well. So since this E3 is going to be all about the games, I think this is going to be the best E3, ever. It has to be. It has to be. If this E3 fails, then I lose all hope for E3. For all further E3s, I lose hope. You see what I'm saying? But I dragged this video long enough. Let me know what you guys think down below on your final thoughts before the E3 conferences and the Direct. I'll see you guys later. Peace.